The federal government has opened an online portal for interested Nigerians to register for the 75 billion naira survival funds for micro, small and medium enterprises. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, several leaked documents from the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, a bureau of the United States Department of Treasury, have revealed how the world's biggest banks enable criminals to launder money around the world. The documents show about $2 trillion worth of transactions. According to BBC, the files are more than 2,500 documents, most of which were files that banks sent to the US authorities between 2000 and 2017. The report said the documents are utilized by the banks to report suspicious behavior. The FinCEN files revealed how top-tier banks such as HSBC, JP Morgan, Barclays Bank, Deutsche Bank, Standard Chartered, amongst others, helped highly connected individuals move money around several accounts in the world. At number 9, latest figures from the Central Bank of Nigeria show that the country's foreign reserves rose by $140.9 million from $35.67 billion as of September 1st to $35.81 billion as of September 17th. The CBN disclosed in its Economic Monthly Report for May that the performance of the external sector continued to be undermined by the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent partial lockdown of economies globally. It stated, thus, aggregate foreign exchange inflow, capital importation, and external reserves of the Nigerian economy declined by 43.2%, 21%, and 0.7% to $5.52 billion, $0.25 billion, and $36.19 billion in May 2020, below their respective levels in the preceding month. However, the trade sector recorded a surplus of $0.10 billion due to the significant contraction in imports. At number 8, the Joint Health Sector Unions and Assembly of Healthcare Professionals have suspended its 7-day-old warning strike following a meeting of the union's National Executive Council held on Sunday. The statement was signed by the national chairman, Biebele Moye Josiah. The union said it decided to suspend the strike not because the federal government has resolved its demands, but to sustain the running of Nigeria's public health system. The one-week industrial strike partially affected institutions that were struggling to keep up with the containment of the coronavirus, as well as patients in critical conditions. At number 7, the Ondo State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Eyitayo Jegede, has disowned suspected thugs arrested with firearms at Ifon in Oshe local government area of the state. Jegede was scheduled to stop at Ifon for his local government's campaign tour. The suspected hoodlums were arrested inside a Toyota Sienna bus branded with Jegede's campaign pictures. The chairman of Jegede's campaign organization, Benga Akimoyo, claimed the incident was one of the antics of the APC, while Akeredolu's campaign spokesman, Olatunde Richard, said they were shocked by what he termed show of shame by the major opposition party in the state, and that it was a relief for the police to seize the sophisticated guns, live cartridges and machetes which could have been used to kill innocent people. At number 6, a woman has been arrested at the New York-Canada border for allegedly sending an envelope containing poison to the White House. This was disclosed to the Associated Press on Sunday by 3 law enforcement officials. Reports say the letter was intercepted at a government facility that screens mail before it reached the White House. The woman, whose name was not disclosed, was taken into custody by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers and will be facing federal charges. According to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the letter addressed to the White House and President Donald Trump appeared to have originated in Canada and had tested positive for ricin. The officials were not authorized to disclose the ongoing investigations publicly and spoke on condition of anonymity. At number 5, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations said on Monday that Nigeria has expressed interest to join the Hand-in-Hand initiative to accelerate agricultural transformation and sustainable rural development. The National Communication Officer of the organization, David Soka, said the country was ready to join other 20 countries currently involved in the new initiative. The Hand-in-Hand initiative was launched in 2019 by the Director General of the FAO in order to support evidence-based and country-owned investments for eradicating poverty and ending hunger and all forms of malnutrition. The Minister of Agriculture, Sabo Nanono, also said the initiative was good and timely for the country to ensure food security for all Nigerians. At number 4, Manchester City midfielder Citys Gundogan has tested positive for COVID-19. This was announced on Monday by the Premier League club ahead of their first match of the new campaign. The German footballer is currently self-isolating in accordance with Premier League and UK government protocol on quarantine. Gundogan is the third Man City player to test positive for COVID-19 this month after Laporte and Mahrez. Meanwhile, the British Health Minister Matt Hancock warned of a second national lockdown on Sunday. He said it was not what he wanted, but actions will be taken if necessary. At number 3, Federation of International Football Association FIFA has approved a sum of $1.1 million for the construction of a mini stadium for 5,000 seating capacity in Kebbi State. This was announced on Monday by the Secretary General of the Nigerian Football Federation, Mohammed Sanusi, at the foundation laying ceremony of the stadium in Benin, Kebbi. The project is expected to be completed in 6 months' time. Sanusi said the construction of the mini stadium to be bankrolled by the FIFA was the first of its kind in the country. At number 2, President Muhammadu Buhari has urged Kaduna State indigents to cooperate with government and security agencies to secure peace and harmony. He added that development will only take place when energies are collectively channeled towards building instead of destruction of lives and property. This was contained in a statement by the President's Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, on Monday. Buhari made the call at the virtual opening of the 5th Kaduna Economic and Investment Summit. The call is coming at a time parts of the state, especially southern Kaduna, are witnessing bloody clashes that have left many dead, injured, or homeless. Finally, at number 1, the federal government has opened an online portal for interested Nigerians to register for the 75 billion naira survival funds for micro, small, and medium enterprises. According to a statement by the Project Delivery Office, the site for the registration will be open from 10 p.m. today, September 21, 2020. The News Agency of Nigeria reports that the Survival Fund is a conditional grant to support vulnerable micro and small enterprises in meeting their payroll obligations and safeguard jobs from the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. Registration for payroll support will be done in batches, beginning with educational institutions. Businesses in the hospitality industry will begin registration on Friday, September 25th, while other categories of small businesses can register from 12 a.m. on Monday, September 28th. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.